So today I am going to talk to many of you women out there who are frustrated about not achieving a particular goal you set out to achieve. And as we're wrapping up the year 2024, you might be feeling really frustrated about not being able to achieve your goals. But bear with me. I want to talk to you about how to get back into the mindset of achieving that goal you set out to achieve. Even if it's towards the end of the year, entering a new year, that is okay. Let's talk about this and let's break it down so that you have a good idea and a good path to reaching that intention you set out to reach. Now, for the purposes of the video, I'm going to talk specifically about weight loss. And I'm talking about weight loss because I know many of us struggle with weight loss, especially as we age. We might be finding it harder to lose weight, or we might be wondering, why is our metabolism messed up and things of that nature. We might be having metabolic issues that we never saw coming, we didn't think we had. But bear with me. And the reason I use weight loss is because I myself have been on a weight loss journey since January of 2024. And let me tell you, it's been one of the hardest things this year that I have been going through. But let me be more specific. Weight loss is a very big thing. You know, weight loss there are many things that go into weight loss. And that's why I think it's important for you to think about what it is that's preventing you from getting out of being obese, being overweight. And it's important because as you age, or as we age, being obese, being overweight plays into other disease states, meaning comorbidities start to exist at a higher frequency if we're overweight or if we're obese, including diabetes, type 2 diabetes, hypertension, cardiovascular disease. Those are really big issues for women, especially as we age. And so I want you to think about what it is that you're doing or you haven't done yet and attack it from your own vantage point. What is the big issue that's stopping you? So let's talk about, and I have to be specific here. We really have to be specific. When we say, oh, lose weight, yeah, we've heard that before. But let's talk about it. What are some of the things that are preventing you from being more healthy? Losing weight, building muscle, dropping the fat, etc., etc. Number one, let's talk about your sleep habits. Be specific, be intentional, get down to the nitty-gritty, and be honest with yourself. And let's talk about how you're sleeping. How's your sleep environment? How's your home environment? How's the stress in your life? How's the work going? Are all these things messing up your sleep? And what are you going to do to correct it? Easier said than done, but that's something you really need to start looking at seriously, is sleep. And the reason is because we regenerate our bodies and our cells regenerate themselves, and we recover from all the stress during sleep. Sleep 7 to 9 hours, minimum 6.5, 6, pushing it. But that's what we need to do in order to recover, rest, and be refreshed, to be sincere with you. So sleep is number one. Now, in this video, I spoke about the different ways to not only monitor your sleep hygiene, but to take control of your sleeping patterns, your sleeping environments, and things that involve more cognitive behavioral therapy that might be beneficial for you. So I encourage you to check out this video where I talk about these things specifically. The second thing I'm going to ask you to do is, for some of you, sleep might not be an issue, but your eating might be an issue. So that is what you eat, what you consume. You may not know how much carbs, how much sugar, how much trans fat you're consuming. You might be thinking you're eating healthy, but at the end of the day, you're really not eating for longevity and good health. And so I'm going to encourage you to be more intentional and specific about what you eat. I've talked about it before. Get MyFitnessPal. Download that app and start tracking everything you eat. That app is more, I would say they're more in tune to different cultural foods now. So you'll see biryani, you'll see jollof rice, you'll see different types of foods posted in there. I think I saw pounded yam or eba in there. something like that. So they track the calories. You can go in there and put in the food you ate, and you can see the real calories that you're consuming. So you have to be intentional about what you're eating and not gloss over the fact that the food you're eating could be preventing you from getting healthier. And don't feel bad. A lot of us, we eat foods high in starch, high in carbs. I talk about access to food, access to good food in several of my videos. So I do know that there can be some issues with getting access to good food, and I talk about some alternatives. So I hope you do watch this video of mine and where I talk about it, how to access alternative foods and how to modify so that you are eating nutritious foods. That's the main point. You want to eat nutritious foods, even if it's frozen, even if it comes from frozen sources. Now, let's say you're sleeping well and you're eating well, but you don't exercise. So number 3, let's talk about your physical fitness and your exercise. You need to move, not only for your muscle and bone health, but for your heart health, your cardiovascular health. So if you're not active and you're not moving, even though you sleep like a baby or you eat, rabbit food or you eat well, consider how much exercise you need to start doing in order to shift that body weight. So reduce the fat, increase the muscle, recomp your overall body so that you're doing well, looking well, feeling well. That's going to be important. Now, I talk about stress and sleep. I talk about eating. I talk about fitness, but there are a lot of other things, including existing disease states. Number 4, what are you currently going through that is preventing you from sleeping, eating, and moving well? Are your joints achy and full of arthritis? Are you experiencing high blood pressure that's preventing you from doing the things you need to do? Then, my good sis, you need to go make sure you get that checked out. You need to see a provider, a physician, a nurse practitioner, a physician's assistant, a qualified medical provider that can guide you and work within an overall, if necessary, a team that might involve a pharmacist, that might involve nurses, a nutritionist, a dietitian, to get you on your way. Now, all of this sounds glamorous, and I know some people will be like, well, this team is pretty large. I don't have access to this type of team. And I know it can be very expensive, but I want you to start somewhere. I need you to start somewhere so that you can be on your way and on your path and get to where you need to go. Because if you're experiencing all these health issues, you might not even be thinking about the sleep, the food, and the exercise. You might just be thinking, I need to just get over this hurdle, this hump of illness before I can start to think about this. And that's a fair point. That's a good point. But do something about that. Make moves to take care of that illness or that disease state or whatever's bothering you so that you can move the needle. And don't let the frustrations that you're feeling override all of your intentions. Keep your intentions, reset them, and understand that it will get better. Inshallah, it will get better. And like I said before, it's multifactorial. There are so many things going on in our lives that could be playing a hand in making it a little bit more difficult for us to get to where we need to go. I only use weight loss because I wanted to simplify it. I wanted to simplify the weight loss because I know that's a big thing for us. But there are other things that I know we are challenged by. And I want to just, again, encourage everyone watching to please not give up. Please keep your intentions and reset your intentions and try to figure out the best way possible for you in your path to get things done. It could be getting out of debt. It could be, helping your children or helping your parents or finding a new job or finishing your education, graduating. It could be so many things, but I need you to try and focus on that one thing that you can take care of and take care of now, so that you don't feel so overwhelmed that you've got so many things going on and you can't achieve anything. You got so much on your plate. So just focus on that one thing if you can. Put all your energy into that one thing and making it right for you. I am, again, going to end the video here. My leg is not sleeping today. It's awake. But yeah, let me know in the comments how you feel about what I've said, what you think, what are your thoughts. Share your thoughts and opinions with everyone watching. And I do praying for you and wishing you all the best. And if you have any suggestions of things you want me to talk about, let me know. I have a whole Rolodex of things. Another thing I do want to mention is that with women over 40 who are going through perimenopause, I know that is another factor playing into how we're feeling and how we're doing. You're going through a lot of body changes. You might be going through some emotional changes, anxiety, depression. Maybe not. 15% of the women don't have any type of, I would say, vasomotor symptoms or clinical representation of, or they don't present clinically with depression or anxiety or mood disorders, which are seen in some women going through the perimenopause transition. But yeah, I do understand that it can also be playing into some of the things that you're seeing with regards to sleep and weight loss and eating and exercise. And that's why I do encourage you, see a menopause specialist, talk to your physician who is educated in the menopause transition and women's health, or a nurse practitioner or a physician's assistant or a pharmacist or a physical therapist. And then go from there. Write down what you need to write down to get your stuff done, and then do some research and finding the best practitioner to help you if that's what you need at this moment. So I'm going to stop right here, and I'm going to thank you all for watching, and comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I shall see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.